Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. This is Nikki.
This is Rachel Elaine.
Woo! And welcome to Return of the Living Dead Girls. I thought we were going to say that together, but we didn't. That's fine, too. Thank you for the applause. Thank you for the applause. Okay. Whether it's welcome back or welcome to, thank you so much for stopping by and checking us out. Where us girls predominantly talk about anything dark, horror, or paranormal related. Just depends.
Yep.
Different topics every time, though, that's for sure.
Every time.
So, having said that, today's topic is pretty heavy, so we wanted to start off with a trigger warning, basically.
Trigger.
Yeah, since it's true crime related, you can already guess that we'll be discussing true cases that are happening, and there's some pretty crucial stuff in there. So
deep,
dark, devastating.
Yeah,
and that's really actually true. So to list a few things that we'll be discussing, obviously death, dead body recovery, alleged suicide, spiked drinks, and more. So if any of that is not okay, then you need to click away.
Absolutely.
Also, before we get started, we wanted to offer our love and light to all individuals we speak on today, whether we say their names or not, and their families. May you find peace in this chaotic world.
Yes.
So,
because it's chaotic.
Yeah, and
for sure.
Yeah, and having said all that, do you want to talk about what we're going to talk about today, or start us off a little bit?
Absolutely. So okay, today's episode is about the one and only Austin, Texas Ladybird Lake.
Yes.
Specifically, as some of y'all probably know and maybe don't know, but if you don't know, look it up, and we're going to talk about it more. But people who do know about the murders, the mysterious murders and bodies that have been, we'll just say bodies because they're saying it's not murders.
I don't want to use the word murder necessarily, but we'll get into that. Yeah,
it's presumptuous, but yes, it's the bodies that are showing up in Ladybird Lake quite often or quite frequently, it seems.
Yeah, it's been happening for some years that bodies in and around the lake, the reservoir, because it's actually a reservoir.
And also specifically kind of by Rainy Street.
There has been some there.
A lot, right?
Yeah, there has been. But there's been different locations, but just in that general area of the lake. And yeah. So also, I kind of want to start off and say that, yes, if you've been to Austin and downtown, you know there's quite a few little spots you can go drink, get your drink on, okay, do some partying.
Yeah.
Live music, a lot of that going on. But yeah, this has been going on for some time. The reason I pushed this topic forward actually is because in December, I think it was like the 20th or the 21st, there was another body pulled from the lake. And then earlier that month, I think on the 1st, there was another one. So that's just like literally the most recent one.
Like last month?
Last month.
Oh, shoot.
So we're going to kind of get more in depth about that. But again, I was kind of starting to say that about Ladybird Lake itself. It's not actually a lake, right? Did you learn that?
I did not know. Oh, yes, I did. I actually have some history about it real fast, y'all. Real fast.
Okay, go. Share with us.
So Ladybird Lake, basically originally it was known as Town Lake. It was created by the construction of the Longhorn Dam.
Yes.
In the 1960s. So
from the Colorado River.
Yeah, so the area was actually natural river. And I guess they kind of just formed it into the lake or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really it. But then what I was going to actually say too.
It was a damn reservoir.
God damn reservoir. Anyways. But basically, I was going to just say, because I also wanted to talk about Ladybird Lakes, not just from the bodies that pop up, which I guess kind of correlate with what I'm saying here, is that basically there has been paranormal stuff that has happened around Ladybird Lake.
Paranormal stuff.
Yeah, so basically, there's been some strange events happening. Some of the locals believe that the construction disturbed the spirits of the land.
Okay.
And basically leading to some lingering paranormal activity around the dam. People have actually reported hearing strange noises and voices near the dam, particularly in the dead of night.
Cool.
So, and not just, like I said, bodies, like there's...
Just taking a stroll in the middle of the night by the dam.
Yeah, like people are saying that they've seen like strange orbs and lights and obviously just strange events happening around the lake and I guess specifically around the dam.
Interesting.
Damn.
Damn paranormal.
Yeah.
Paranormal dam.
Paranormal dam. So yeah, so that's something interesting and I did not know about that. Honestly, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I know. So I'm wondering if that's in relation to... Did people die with the dam, or like when it was being built? I mean, it's not that damn big.
I mean, I don't.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't say that, but they just said that, I guess, because, and it makes sense because like we've talked about it before, like when shit gets disturbed, the spirits don't like it, and therefore they're going to be, I guess, more active and disgruntled. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's what they were saying. Like, there's just been like paranormal stuff. Also, I was just going to add another interesting tidbit is that there is also a legend of a witch. It's called the Ladybird Lake Witch. Did you know that?
No, I did not read about that.
Yeah, so basically legend has it that a witch long before the lake was created lived near the area and practiced dark magic. So some of the locals believe her spirit still haunts the shore of the lake, cursing anyone who disturbs her resting place. Which, I mean, yeah, there it is again, just disturbing. There are stories of people...
like wicked witches. It makes me laugh.
Wicked. Yeah, I know, right? But, I mean, I don't know.
Little do y'all know, there's witches all around you.
Basically, yes. So be careful who you fuck over, okay? Anyways.
Yeah, because some of them are wicked.
But basically that's really it. They just basically people are saying that there's been certain areas, I guess, where people are feeling like overwhelmed with the sense of dread walking along the lake at night, especially in the wooded area where the witch supposedly practiced her rituals.
Ooh, which I'm not gonna knock that at all, because that's a good place to do some spells.
I mean, yeah, it sounds legit. I mean, it sounds like, I mean, why wouldn't there be a witch there, right?
And then it's just funny because if she just happened to be doing witchy things and people saw her, they could have automatically thought that she was a bad witch.
Yeah, that's true. Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
But really, she was just doing witchy things, which can be perceived as evil.
Evil. Okay.
That's why I laugh, because I'm just like, it sounds like a typical bad witch, evil witch putting curses on people's story.
Absolutely.
But that's interesting. I definitely didn't go in the paranormal route at all. I basically was just kind of researching.
Yeah, you know I had to delve in that.
And yeah, but that makes sense because I did think about it because I'm like, all these freaking bodies, there has to be paranormal stuff going on, but
bodies of water, yeah.
I didn't go there.
And the spirits are probably lingering there too, even the ones that have passed away.
Yeah, which is most of them. Like, just to be complete, it is like that's
most of them.
That's what is grabbing everybody's attention, I think, with this is because there has been maybe a handful or maybe a few people that have survived, but yeah, majority of the bodies that they're pulling, they are deceased. DOS, as I was noting them, which is dead on sight.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
DOS.
That was okay. So that was basically all the little bits I wanted to share. Or no. You know what? This little last one. Then we're gonna kind of get into it a little bit. So
okay.
If you go there and you've been in Austin, you visited all the things. You know you cannot swim in this water, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought people would end up in it or just kind of swim in it.
No.
I know they paddleboard and canoe and all that.
You can do water, like every water fucking activity you can do, but you can't swim. But you can't swim. You can't be like in the water.
What happens if you fall in it or something?
different sources, I feel like say different things, but they're like, oh, it's the current. Oh, there's so much debris. Oh, it's the vegetation that grows. Oh, it's the pollution. So I'm like, what is it?
So what happens? Like you get sick, or you go in there and the current takes you, or what?
One of the articles that I read, they're like, oh, that short exposure, like short amount of time being in the water, that's okay.
What the fuck?
And I'm thinking,
why
what does
even?
that fucking mean?
I wouldn't even want to go in there then.
For water activities, and I'm thinking, you're letting people's animals in there too, like.
I know. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, if you can't go in there, like, I wouldn't even want to fucking paddleboard or because you paddleboard, you're literally on a board, and that's it. You can fall.
By the water, like, I'm gonna fucking fall. So I need to be able to get in that water if I'm doing that.
Yeah.
But apparently the swimming ban was put back in the 60s, a little after it was, I guess, created. Because there was 2 little girls that died in the water. And then they put the ban. And then a year after that, there was like this massive chemical spill
Lord.
in the water.
A chemical spill?
Pesticides at that. So it was
Lord.
like it like affected a whole bunch of shit. But that's supposedly when the swimming ban started, was in the 60s because of that. And I'm thinking,
And we're still I mean, if it was that dangerous though, why would you even let people canoe and paddleboard and all that?
Yeah, like everything.
I don't know. For any Austin residences, let us know. Residencies or residents. Let us know, or maybe.
Once again, we took 2 shots before this.
Shut up! You're not supposed to tell people that. We are not alcoholics.
We are totally not.
We only indulge on Fridays.
And
today is a Friday.
Fridays, we're just letting loose. We cook some good food.
It's fucking cold out there, in case y'all know. For the people in Texas, it's cold out there.
Yeah, right now it's like maybe 40. In between 35 and 40 degrees, which we know.
And it's windy.
Not that fucking cold, but for us it is. So we're just.
We don't know how to
enjoying
deal.
ourselves. Take some shots.
Taking some shots.
Anyways, so yeah, excuse the slurs, but to get into the main portion of what I kind of researched, was there anything else that you had kind of wanted to share?
Well, just that on the paranormal stuff, but like basically I have some stuff on like some interesting things that I read about the victims.
Okay, do you want to start or?
I mean, yeah, it's not a lot, but basically what I know, girl.
I could tell by how you were talking. I'm like, this girl did
lot.
one night of research.
Like, that's
fucking bitch.
ADHD, I'm
Staying
done.
up till 1 a.m. No research. Okay, keep going.
Shut up. I was busy looking at ASMR.
Distractions, pure distractions.
No, but seriously, like I was looking at a lot of stuff and I was like, oh, well, this is probably a lot what Nikki's going to talk about anyway, so I don't know.
No excuses. What are you going to share, bitch?
Well, what I was going to say is because basically what I read is a lot of the victims were around Rainy Street. So basically what I found interesting was that most of the victims were last seen on Rainy Street, and a lot of them were last seen at a food truck and then disappeared. And I'm thinking, well, is it like the same food truck, or like am I just thinking about it too hard? Because they were like, oh, last person was seen at a food truck and then they disappeared. So I'm like, do y'all not see where they went? Like, we have cameras everywhere. You know what I mean?
There's not cameras and sufficient lighting in the areas where they need them, apparently, to be able to help. And there's been all kind of stuff, people saying that the city needs to add. Apparently last year there was like $1 million that was going towards some kind of Rainy Street renovation. But I'm like, does it need to be Rainy Street or does it need to be
Ladybird Lake? Well, I thought that was interesting. And then also, I mean, the fact that they were, the ones that I read about were, literally about they left Rainy Street and they were last seen on Rainy Street. Yeah. And that they say that there's supposedly a serial killer called the Rainy Street Ripper.
Yes, that's a lot of the speculation, theories, whatever you want to say, conspiracies. Right. People are saying online that that's what the serial killer theory is, but I can see why people are thinking that. Completely.
Well, also too, because it's like what I noticed is that most of these, I don't think I saw any female victims. They're all male.
There was some kind of scattered in there, but
I didn't see nothing about no females.
It was predominantly males, for sure.
And then, of course, you know, just what I read, which you probably will get into as well, is like basically they were just all really considered accidents and not foul play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that many deaths? Like, y'all aren't, I don't know. I just think that's weird.
Yeah, one of them, this was in 2023. And you can look all of this information up online.
Yeah, this is common information,
this is
general
public
information.
I got this from a news website in Austin. Maybe it's like one of their channels or something, but all of this public information. But there was one that
That was me.
Girl.
I'm always fucking shit up, I know.
There was one in 2023 that was definitely labeled as accidental drowning, and that one was near Rainy. One of the things, I tried to find a map actually too, because I wanted to see exactly the location of like the Rainy Street district versus Ladybird
Oh, I
Street.
did find a map actually.
And then I also, because one of the correlations that I found with like 3 to 4 different bodies that were pulled, they were in the same fucking area. Like, literally 300 block of West Cesar Chavez Street.
Right. That's
One
what
of them
I'm
was
saying.
a female that they found there. That's was in last year, actually, in February. But there's been like, I'm not even kidding, from some of these, they have been closed, of course, because they're like, oh, this was definitely like a murder, or they're labeling it as accidental drownings. But
And some of them were murdered though, because like didn't they say some of them were like bludgeoned or one of them was shot and right?
see, just on these 2 pages of notes that I have, not even counting the one on the other side, there's like 20 different notations, bodies that I found.
Yeah.
From December 2024 back to 2022. But there are cases before 2022 as well.
Yeah, I did see that too. That's what I'm saying. Like they said, it's been years actually. And I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, people die a lot in Galveston, so we can't say, oh, that's a serial killer there, because bodies of water, people just end up drowning. But
and they get taken out by the tide and the current.
But it makes more sense to me because these people were known, like they were on a boat. They were fishing or they were swimming, and then boom, obviously they probably got taken by the water or the current. Mm-hmm. But these people, it just seems weird because it's like, again, they were last, like they just disappeared. Yeah, they disappeared, and then nobody knows where they went, and then boom, they end up in Ladybird Lake. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, what? It's a little bit harder, I feel, to say. I mean, I can see it's an accident, yes, but at the same time, it's more of an accidental death in Galveston at a beach than versus
a lake.
In the middle of the night. I don't know. It's just, if that makes sense.
No, it completely does, and it's very valid, because one of the articles I was reading, it was like quotes from a police officer or maybe even a chief. Excuse me, I didn't take that note exactly. Being interviewed, and he was basically saying like, yes, they were found here. They probably, found their way down after drinking too much, and then like shortly after that, he goes on to say, but it's very difficult to get to the water from where they were coming from, basically. And I'm like, so if it's difficult, then
how do they? Yeah. Like, you're going to literally I get it, since people can get that drunk and black out.
And absolutely. One of the things also in the rabbit hole of this research that I found is people, again, they're going to Austin to party. They're going there to let loose. They're drinking, they're doing drugs, they're doing all the things. So, yeah, I'm sure people get effed up, but this many people?
I don't know.
This many people. And they're always saying that. That's in my notes too. I shortened it. I hyphenated it for no foul play as NFP. Because there were so many cases that's what the police said. Which, sure, I'm sure they can tell sometimes, but some of them I'm like, okay, y'all are just... This is really far-fetched. Oh, and as you were saying about one of them being bludgeoned or whatever, you're absolutely right about that. Where is it? Right here. This was in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And it was said, maybe in the autopsy, maybe somebody, because in some of them there are witnesses, don't be messing with him. Blunt force trauma to back of the head.
She's talking about the cat. He came to me.
My Beastie Boy cat just, he's interested in her, but he like hates her. It's bizarre.
It's always, that's always the case. I'm
major.
interested in you, but I hate you.
Major cat
I don't like
energy.
you, but I do.
But yeah, so that was definitely part of it as well. And then one of the earlier cases, like 2008, again,
Yeah, I read about 2008.
do your own research on
I mean,
this.
2008, that's a long time.
Because this case in particular, I'm not going to use the names, I had decided that, but you'll know what fucking case it is when I give these details. This case in particular goes deep. And that's all I'm going to say. But April 2008, there was a reported suicide found. And there were eyewitnesses, maybe multiple, I don't think, maybe. Eyes were duct taped that they saw.
Oh.
Legs and hands were bound.
Oh my God.
And it was dubbed a suicide.
I think I read about that one. Wasn't the man an activist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not a suicide. Why would they say it's a suicide? His legs, he was bound and what the fuck?
It said it was with duct tape as well.
Yeah, that's not a suicide. I'm sorry.
It said that his mouth was actually duct taped as well. But I'm just like,
what?
That seems like it's personal.
I don't even know. How would you know? Yeah.
I don't know. We're not going to go into the schematics of that, how he could have done that, because I did start thinking about that, but I was like, no. Like, that's just not... Oh, you little troublemaker, you better not. So
what's
yeah.
odd is, like, I feel like with these things is, like, there's patterns, though. It's a pattern.
Yes.
Like, there's a pattern of these
what's
deaths.
making people scared that it is...
And you can't just blame alcohol all the time.
Yeah. And that's what they're saying. One of the cases, I will say, and you can do your own deeper research into this because I won't share his name, but this was in 2023, and he actually survived, right? He woke up. Did you read about this
I did
one?
read about that one, too.
He
said he... Well, go ahead.
Yeah, he was found, basically, somebody saw him under a bridge. Forget the name of the bridge, but he woke up like 2 weeks later.
Damn.
And they did toxicology report on him, and it did test positive for benzodiazepine, which is basically...
The date rate drug.
Yeah.
I did read that. And he said he was roofied, and I'm like...
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Like,
he fell from that bridge because he was all broken up, and they had to do all kind of surgeries and shit.
girl, you said broken up.
He was jacked the hell up. One of the pictures that I saw, he was stapled from his shoulder all the way down to like his hip.
Oh my God.
Girl, I don't know if they like slashed him open or like just from the fall. I don't know.
Bitch.
But girl, it was kind of like a very straight stapling, so it was likely intentional, I'm assuming. But yeah, he said he remembers being at like some bar or restaurant. There was like a bachelor get together or something like that.
Bachelor party.
And apparently there were bodies found there prior to. Bodies in that area where he was found.
Yeah, you can't tell me like that's...
No, nothing suspicious here.
Right.
Keep it moving. That's what
like, what
APD
y'all,
says.
No hate on the APD, but come on, y'all.
And I know y'all are doing everything you can. There's been talk of, you know, the funding and the staffing and everything, but I'm like, there's got to be something going on. And again...
Right, there should be like a sting operation. Like, act like you're a civilian and do a sting on. That's how I feel. But like, try to catch this person.
Well, it would have to be
If it is a person, so we're saying it's not a person. I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like.
Does that, then there's like talk, is there bartenders in on it? Are there front staff, like bouncers in on it?
Yes, I did read that too. That there's another theory where they're saying that like a group of people are in on it. Yeah. So it's more than one person.
Mm-hmm. Which would make sense though. I'm like, he better not be scratching that. I'm gonna get you. I'm so sorry. I have a problem, child cat.
I had to do that.
But yeah, it's really crazy the amount of stories and bodies coming from this lake. And I know that there is literally true crime happening besides this and deaths and whatever all around us. Because when I searched specifically like Austin serial killer, girl, y'all don't want to know how many stories came up. And to give y'all the definition, to be classified as a serial killer, you have to kill 3 or more.
Oh.
So if
to know.
If this person or persons linked to any of these bodies, very likely serial killer, because there's way more than 3.
Yeah. I mean, well, unless it's more than one person though. But again,
then what does that classify as?
Maybe, but if I don't know, a cult.
Interesting.
A cult or something, or just a criminal organization.
Criminal organization.
But why would they do that? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, just to do it. Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so much I could go into this because, like,
there is.
We don't know, obviously the personal lives of the victims. Like, I'm over here going in Dexter mode and shit now. Like, what if the victims, rest in peace, no offense. Like, what if there was a common theme with them? We just don't know about it.
Well, some of the common threads are they're male.
Yeah, we do know that.
Majority of them.
They're young.
Saying that they're in their 30s or so, 30s. Even though there are some that are older, there's some that are a little bit younger. But
hardly any females. Maybe, I think I saw like one female. I lied. One female.
Yeah, there really was like less than a few. And again,
and I would think that females would be targeted more.
Okay, so to go into that, more into the research about just true crime and deaths, murders, whatever. Statistics say, this was in like 2023 maybe?
There he goes.
Oh! Hey! Hey! I'm so sorry. I'm about to beat a cat over here.
I like, there he goes. Okay.
God.
You gotta love cats.
I completely forgot what I was saying.
We were talking about the statistics.
Oh, the statistics of the freaking... So yeah, you would think that, right? Because it's kind of like an inherent thing for
fucking
women.
Lumiere.
I know, for women to be cautious, for women to watch their back because they're after us.
I mean, that's just natural.
It kind of is.
We are kind of like prey in like society, unfortunately. I mean, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
So as women, we're like always kind of on guard.
We are, but
He's trying to claw right in front of us.
Yes, because he's a little fucker.
Lumi's the killer. I'm just kidding.
One of the statistics, though, that really kind of shocked me, but I've read something in regards to this before. I just never looked up anything about it. That men are actually getting killed more often than women. And this is how much of a difference the statistic was from 2023. Under 4,000 women were murdered. Guess how many men were murdered?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe double that then? 8,000? 10,000?
A little around 13,500.
I mean, I do want to say maybe, okay, so we're going to go in the...
Under 4,000 women and over 13,000 men.
Okay, yeah.
That's a
But I
huge
think it's because
difference.
men be killing each other a lot too. I mean, that's that testosterone. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
No,
men be shooting other men,
you're
and
absolutely correct about that.
it's just all about that. So, okay, I guess that makes sense. Yes. So maybe I shouldn't say like, I mean, we can be prey, obviously,
We
in
are.
general, we are.
Yeah.
But I do think men do tend to want to just kill other men because, I mean, yeah, they're just. Okay, now we're not man hating. I'm just saying, like,
No, it's
it's
statistically proven.
statistically proven, and then yeah, like the testosterone and men be,
Like majority
men
of
in.
the people that are. that
I'm like, y'all
are-
need to calm down. Just fucking be like women and just fight it out and be like, okay, bitch.
Well, they're saying like biologically they just can't help it because it's ingrained in them to be aggressive and violent in nature.
I can believe that. Yeah.
And that's why, yeah, one, they kill more people.
Oh, now we're going in a real deep.
I mean, no, I mean that's
I
what
mean,
we're
hey, this
saying,
is just
though.
all of our opinions.
No, it's not. It's statistics.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, you're right.
This is literally
It is
more
statistic, but it
public
can be.
information.
Okay.
So you can look it up.
Nikki said, "I object." No, it's not.
It's actual. It's
You're
the
right.
facts.
It is. It is the
Like,
facts. We ain't gonna. Well, let's not sugarcoat it, y'all. But we
Yeah.
do. We love them. We love y'all. We love y'all, men.
Yeah, I'm literally saying like it's more men that are being killed. But as far as why men kill, that's
But
a
women be
whole
crazy
fucking
too.
thing.
We're not saying that women are not crazy.
Yeah, no, we're
Because
not
there's
talking
some
about
motherfucking
people.
crazy ass bitches out there. Okay.
Yeah, completely. It's just crazy, and it's sad that these bodies, unfortunately, they have the city of Austin, some of the people, just gripped in fear. Because they're like...
Well, just stay away from Rainy Street and the party area, and then I think you'll be fine.
And that's
Don't
what
go to the lake at night.
That's what it kind of led me to also want to say. Not saying that any of these people, like, it could be your first fucking drink that they could spike, or it could be your fifth one. Like, you just don't
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
But it's just always try to keep your wits on you. I know the younger people, we did it when we were fucking young, just out there partying, like,
Not thinking it's gonna
insane people.
happen.
And it's happening a lot. There was this going
You just gotta
into
be
that.
smart about things.
I mean, that's a slippery slope to say, right? Because you can try to be as smart as you can be, and it still just fucking happens because these people are literally predators. But one of the things in relation to people getting their drinks spiked over there, last year or maybe in 2023, again, you can look that up a little closer yourselves, there was a whole thing started in Austin and funded, I think, of course, by the city, where they were giving bars and local restaurants test strips for your drinks to see if they were tampered with.
Oh my
And it changes
God.
colors if it's fucking drugged.
I mean, I would honestly say that makes sense though, because if Austin is a party city, it's also a college city.
True.
And when you're in an area that's known for a lot of partying and bars, and there's literally a strip like that, I mean, it would make sense that the higher chances of you getting drugged from a drink is high.
Yeah. I mean, it happens here in Houston too, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. But
It
we don't have
happened.
nothing like that over here.
Yeah. While I thought that was a good idea, I also think like, damn, what is happening in relation to security around the lake, or security just, I don't know.
I mean, but yeah, I get it.
Lights
There's no man. I don't
know.
think there's not enough manpower to like,
That's what they were saying also.
You can't just
actually.
keep people away from the lake because it's big.
Yeah, it's like a 400-acre stretch.
Yeah.
400 fucking acres. I'm like, that is
Girl.
huge.
I mean, yeah, it is huge. So it's like,
But if anyone from Austin is listening to this, comment below if the area of the 300 block of West Cesar Chavez Street, if that is like weird in any kind of way, because there was at least 3 or 4 bodies that were pulled from that spot in that vicinity. And like in the articles, it literally was labeled as that. And I'm
yeah, that's
thinking,
weird.
That is
Of
so
that one
bizarre.
spot?
Yes.
And to me, if it's more than like 2 or 3 times, like it's a pattern.
Girl.
I mean, point blank is a pattern.
I mean, if 3 makes you a serial killer, then what is going on? You know, like that just blew my mind.
Fucking
when
Philly
I saw
Fallion.
Philly Fallion, dilly dallying.
What are you feeling, Fallion, dilly dallying over there? What the fuck are you doing?
It's insane.
Go join a boxing club or something. Damn.
Taxidermy. I don't know.
Just something.
That's a slippery slope.
Oh yeah,
Next
but
thing on the
taxidermy is cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
No, but taxidermy is awesome.
It is, yeah. If it's done ethically, right?
Yeah, of course.
Anything could be, yeah, if it's not ethical. But,
I just
what?
I just thought about like, would I taxidermy my cat? And then I looked at Lumi and I'm like, would you
Sitting there
taxidermy
like a loaf,
him?
looking like a fucking taxidermy loaf.
Like if he passed, would you get him taxidermied?
Absolutely not.
What?
No.
I kind of think I would get my kiwi taxidermied.
No, that's just a shell. I don't want that.
I'm like, Kiki.
I'm like, don't look at me.
Kiki girl. No, you're right. That might be kind of odd. I don't know.
It'd be like that
But
guy.
I mean, taxidermy is cool, but I'm like, I don't know if I would want to taxidermy her. I mean, a part of me does. But a part of me, I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Some people do.
I mean, I get it. And it's to honor them.
Literally, this is going way off subject.
But it is.
There's some cultures that they do that to their humans, and they take care of them. They bring them back out. They have.
Yes, I think we saw
little
that one
picnics
together.
and stuff.
It's like in Tibet or something like that, right?
I
Or
think so. I don't know, somewhere over there.
they like take them out, like in.
They mummify them and they take care of the corpse, and then they will bring it back out and spend time with
Well,
it.
they believe that. I think they believe that it's actually they're still kind of alive in there.
Right, yeah. That they can like communicate and kind of like Dia de los Muertos times 1,000.
If that is the case, though, I'd be like. Just thinking all sorts of shit now. Like, I'm gonna go see my girl Nikki. Nikki, get up, wake up. You're just there, like. Nikki, come on.
I'd be like, girl, you better put me in some pretty wraps. Don't be wrapping me up with no ugly shit. Better put a fucking sequin boa on me. Or, I don't know.
I'm like, that's my girl. Look at her. She's so pretty. You're just there sitting mummified. Barely alive. I bought you some chicken, girl.
Did you hear about this story where this young man's body was put on display in a club setting?
Yeah, it was a funeral, right?
His family decided to do
They call it like
that.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, and I actually think it's really cool because they'll actually like position them in clothes, and it, like I saw one where like this man was sitting on a chair, he had like a cigarette in his hand.
Yes, girl.
And he was all dressed up, but it was literally like taxidermy. That's taxidermy.
That's why I was thinking of that. Cause
I'm like, now how would I want myself to be?
And where? Do you follow that mortician lady? That's where I heard the story from.
Which one?
She's very gorgeous, like straight. Like
I think I might know who you're talking about, but I forgot her name.
She kind of, no, I can't do her voice, but she, she kind of, no, that was not her at all.
I was trying to think about how I would probably just dress me up like I normally would dress up, and like put like a video game controller in my hand and a beer.
Okay.
And then have my kiwi next to me.
I mean, if we're going for
have my animals with me,
some kind of extravaganza or something, I want to be like in full like pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
I don't know why that just came to me. I have no relation to that.
I mean, because you just want to put me, or so like you just kind of want to put the person like how they remember. Burning candles. Then you're gonna set on fire.
Burn me down.
You do want to be burnt.
I do want to.
That could be like the final send off. Like, well, she wanted it like this, and now I'm just gonna burn her.
Sets the whole building on fire. Everybody run! Yeah, just burn the whole shit. That would really make me happy. Always wanted to burn a building down.
I always wanted to burn a building and burn yourself down. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I would just say just have me on a chair with a controller in my hand and a beer in my hand.
Okay.
And then I'd just be smiling like.
Do you want to be smiling? I don't know. Eyes open, smiling.
I'm just picturing that like, oh God.
Y'all, if you can't tell, we have a very morbid sense of humor.
I am picturing it out. I'm just smiling like. I'll be like, there's Nikki, y'all. She's in the yard.
I don't know. Don't go there, you bitch.
She's in the yard.
Okay, we're completely off topic.
Okay, yes, we are. Okay.
We're basically, I had already
wrapping up
everything.
Okay.
Well, okay, to end it off, we're going to first talk about why the fuck you just said that.
Okay. Go ahead. I want me to tell the story. You tell the story.
You tell the story. It's your fucking story.
I always have like this thing because it reminds me of Shaun of the Dead. Okay. And for those of you who have seen Shaun of the Dead, him and Ed were like the bestest of friends, right? And when Ed got bit by a zombie and died, basically, but he was a zombie.
Zombified.
He still kept Ed in the shed. I would go and hang out with him. So I was like, if that because I always said, well, if a zombie apocalypse happened, Ed.
I never put that together.
So if a zombie apocalypse happened, and like I always told Nikki, I was like, well, if I got bit, like let me be a zombie. But she's like, no, I'm gonna kill you because you might get me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Let me just go roam around. And I told her, I said, well, girl, if you become a zombie, like I'm gonna just keep you around my house and like have her chained up in the yard.
That's always the main point of the story.
Like she will be part of
chained up. Chained your ass up in the front yard.
Because you're gonna wander off, and I need you, like, because you're gonna be part of my security.
I would be zombie security.
So she's in the yard. I'm like, just watch out for Nikki. She's in the yard. And then I go out there and just like, throw some meat out there for her and be like, hey, Nikki.
It'd be like the unexpected lion that nobody knew was there.
Right, I'd be like, she's out there. You don't know where she is, but she out there. Just ring the bell.
It's too late. That's that ass, Mr. Postman.
Anyways, yeah, that was always like my morbid thought, and that's like this story. I'm like, you're gonna be in the yard, Dickie.
So I know in the zombie afterlife, I'll be chained up.
I'll keep you around.
But give me snacks.
I'm gonna give you snacks for sure, bitch.
Bad people's brains.
You're just gonna be guarding the yard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring the bell so I can alert you, and then I know you're at.
Oh my God! Hold on.
What is that?
Oh no!
What happened? Oh, she's about to go get her cat, y'all. Oh my God. He's in the toilet bowl. He's in the toilet bowl, isn't he? I'm sorry.
You would have ripped that whole fucking new thing of toilet paper up.
Oh, man. Okay. You got little cats.
Sorry.
Kitty cats.
He gets into shit when he's not paid attention to.
He's, yeah.
Like an actual problem child. And then when I try to give him attention, he just act like he doesn't want it.
Typical.
Toxic.
He's definitely fucking toxic.
But, so to wrap this, I don't know, how long have we been talking?
Girl. We're wrapping it up, though. Well, do you have anything else, though, about Ladybird Lake?
No, basically, to conclude all of that, I know I didn't really get too deep into it, but...
What are y'all's thoughts? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, definitely comment below. Tell us if you know anything about this, if you've seen any of the headlines. I do want to say this. Upon all of the research and just reading more and more stuff in regards to true crime in general and not just this case, There are literally, just to put your mind and your body at ease, there are literally killers around us all the time. That is not funny, but like it's literally the truth.
You kind of have to laugh at it.
Yeah, I mean that's us because we're gonna laugh at like fucked up shit.
I mean, what else are you gonna do about it?
It's really true that there's crime happening, as we know. If you live in Houston, you fucking know. So just try and keep your wits as much as you can. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Yes.
Watch your friends if you're out in public with them. I know, of course, like we said earlier, these people, I know, girl, these people that could be doing these things, allegedly doing these things, they're predators, so they're watching for
predator.
Yeah, they're watching for any little slip up, any little moment that they can jump on it,
Just stay vigilant.
As you can. I mean, it's wild out there. It's really crazy.
Yes, it is. Oh, your boy.
I'm like, well, he's upset because I closed him out of the bathroom where he was going to tear shit up.
Also, guys, if you want, and if we'd love to hear from y'all.
Absolutely.
If you have stories, comment. if you have something you want us to talk about, you can also send us an email, okay?
Yes, because eventually we want to do our listener stories.
Yes, exactly. So if you have anything of interest that you feel that you may want to send us.
Yeah, anything paranormal, anything just freaky.
But don't send us no pictures of your genitals, okay? Okay.
Only if we can publish it in a coffee table book.
Okay.
So if you send it, that's your permission.
You can send your emails at scaresandtrill@gmail.com. I'm going to repeat that. scaresandtrill@gmail.com. This is all lowercase. scaresandtrill@gmail.com.
So scares with an S. And the word and.
Trill.
Trill, the word trill.
TRILL.
T as in Tom.
Scaresandtrill@gmail.com. Okay.
At gmail.com. So yes, if y'all have weird, scary, dark stories, please share them with us.
If you want to tell us to shut the fuck up, send us an email.
Comment below.
That too.
Comment below. Share it with your friend. Tell them
these stupid bitches. Either way.
Yeah.
It ain't hurting nobody.
It ain't hurting nobody. Share it, talk shit, whatever we do. Or don't. Just
we prefer
like
the latter.
We want people to like it. So
Okay.
We know that there's many others out there that like all this dark shit too. So until next time, hopefully
that concludes.
Y'all can go do your own research now and enjoy the rest of your day.
And don't forget
to
return to the living
dead girls.
Bye.
Bye.